Happy Christmas, everybody!
Have you ever wondered what became of the stars of the Liverbirds after the show ended in 1979? In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the lives and careers of the talented actors who brought the iconic characters to life. From their ventures into other TV shows and films to their personal milestones, we'll explore the diverse paths they took once the series wrapped up. Whether it's a surprising career shift or a lasting legacy in the entertainment industry, join us as we uncover what happened to the cast of the Liverbirds and how they've continued to impact the world after the final episode aired. Polly James, born on July 8, 1941, in Liverpool, England, is best known for her portrayal of Beryl Hennessy in the iconic British sitcom The Liverbirds, 1969. The show, which followed the lives of two single women in Liverpool, became a cultural milestone, and James's portrayal of the fun-loving Beryl made her a household name. James was 28 years old when she landed the role of Beryl, a witty and carefree character who resonated with audiences. Her chemistry with co-star Nerys Hughes, who played Sandra, was one of the series' highlights, making their on-screen friendship one of the most beloved in British television. The Liverbirds was a breakthrough role for James, turning her into a star. Before her fame in The Liverbirds, Polly trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA, and appeared in several smaller roles. However, it was the success of the sitcom that solidified her place in TV history. After the show's run ended in the 1970s, James continued to appear in various television roles, including guest spots on Doctor Who and Coronation Street. But none of these roles matched the impact of the Liverbirds. In her personal life, Polly James married actor and playwright Stephen Lewis, known for his role in On the Buses. The couple had a long and happy marriage until his passing in 2018. They had 2 children, though James has remained private about her family life. Despite facing some career challenges, Polly enjoyed a steady career in television, though she stepped back from acting by the 1990s to focus on her family and enjoy a quieter life. Polly James's career was marked by both success and challenges. While The Liverbirds remains her most iconic role, she struggled to find parts that lived up to its popularity. Nevertheless, she is remembered for her contribution to British television, particularly for her portrayal of a character that embodied the spirit of independence and freedom for women of her time. By the 1990s, James had retired from acting and lived a more private life, occasionally attending fan events or interviews. Today, at 83, she enjoys her retirement and is still remembered fondly by fans of the Liverbirds. Though she no longer works in entertainment, her legacy lives on through her iconic role, which continues to be celebrated in British TV history. Polly James's lasting impact is a testament to her talent and the timeless appeal of the Liverbirds. Though her career didn't span decades of major roles, her work in this classic sitcom remains significant, and her portrayal of Beryl continues to be cherished by viewers. Nerys Hughes is a renowned British actress, best known for her portrayal of Sandra Hutchinson in the 1969 sitcom The Liverbirds. Born on November 8, 1941, in the United Kingdom, Hughes began her acting career in theatre before making a successful transition to television. She was just 28 years old when she took on the role of Sandra, one of the 2 central characters in the series, which focused on the lives of young, independent women in Liverpool. Sandra, portrayed by Hughes, was witty, independent, and full of life, making her an iconic character in British television history. The Liverbirds became groundbreaking for its portrayal of female friendship and independence. Sandra's dynamic with her flatmate, Beryl, played by Polly James, was a key element of the show, and Hughes's natural comedic timing and relatable performance made Sandra a fan favorite. This role earned her widespread recognition, and she quickly became a prominent figure on British TV. Throughout her career, Nerys Hughes appeared in a wide range of television shows and films. She later starred in the drama The District Nurse, where her performance showcased a different side of her acting abilities, earning her further acclaim. Hughes's versatility allowed her to take on various roles, including in theater, radio, and voiceover work, where her distinctive voice made her a sought-after talent. Nerys Hughes married actor and director Bernard Hill in the early 1970s. Their relationship was a strong one, both personally and professionally, and they had 2 children together. While they kept their family life largely private, Hughes has spoken fondly of motherhood and balancing her career with raising her children. Their marriage lasted for several decades, and the couple's mutual respect and love for each other were key to their lasting relationship. While Hughes's career peaked in the 1970s and 1980s, she faced the ups and downs typical of many actors, with periods of fewer opportunities. However, she continued to work behind the scenes as a director and producer, contributing to various projects. In the 1990s and 2000s, she scaled back her on-screen appearances, but her influence in the industry remained. As of now, Nerys Hughes is 83. Though she has remained out of the public eye in recent years, she has focused on her family life and occasionally taken on smaller projects. Despite her less frequent appearances in the media, Hughes's legacy as a talented and versatile actress endures. Her portrayal of Sandra in The Liverbirds remains an iconic role in British television, and she is remembered for her contribution to the industry. While she may not be as active in the public eye today, her impact on British television, particularly through her work on The Liverbirds, ensures that Nerys Hughes will always be remembered as a beloved figure in British entertainment. Elizabeth Estenson was born on August 10, 1949, in Consett, County Durham, England. She gained widespread recognition for her role as Carol Boswell in the iconic British sitcom The Liverbirds, which first aired in 1969. Elizabeth was in her early 20s when she portrayed Carol, a witty and confident character who resonated with many viewers. The show, centered around the lives of 2 young women in Liverpool, became a cultural touchstone in Britain. Elizabeth's performance helped make The Liverbirds one of the most beloved British sitcoms of the time. Though The Liverbirds marked a major milestone in her career, Elizabeth's journey as an actress saw both successes and challenges. Following the show, she continued working in television and theater, but didn't always land roles in the spotlight. It wasn't until years later that she experienced a resurgence, most notably with her role as Doris in Emmerdale. She portrayed the character from 1999 to 2005, a role that made her a household name and reaffirmed her place in British television. In her personal life, Elizabeth has been happily married to actor and writer Geoffrey Beevers. The couple shares a deep bond, and their long-lasting marriage has been a source of support throughout Elizabeth's career. They have 1 child, though they have kept details about their family life private. Elizabeth's career is marked by her resilience. While she didn't always appear in the limelight, she continued to take on various roles, showing her versatility and talent as an actress. Though she experienced periods of less visibility, her appearances in projects like Emmerdale helped maintain her relevance in British television. Over the years, Elizabeth has earned the respect of her peers and the affection of her fans. Her performances, particularly in The Liverbirds and Emmerdale, remain some of her most memorable works. Even as she steps back from the industry in recent years, Elizabeth is still remembered fondly for her natural acting talent, humor, and grounded approach to fame. Today, Elizabeth Estenson is 75 and retired from active acting, preferring a more private life with her family. While she doesn't make many public appearances, She continues to be cherished by those who remember her iconic roles. Her legacy as a talented and beloved actress remains strong, and her contributions to British television are celebrated by fans and colleagues alike. Molly Sugden was born on July 21, 1922, in Keighley, West Yorkshire, England. She became a beloved British actress, best known for her roles in The Liverpudlians, 1969, and Are You Being Served?, 1971. Her career spanned over 5 decades, and she became iconic for her impeccable comedic timing and memorable characters. Sugden's acting career began in the 1950s, but she rose to fame with The Liverpudlians, a sitcom that first aired in 1969. She played Mrs. Hutchinson, an uptight and humorous character. The show, centered around 2 young women living in Liverpool, was a hit, and Sugden's portrayal of Mrs. Hutchinson made her a household name at the age of 47. Her big break came in 1971, when she was cast as Mrs. Slocum in Are You Being Served?, a sitcom that became one of her most famous roles. Mrs. Slocum, a prim and proper sales assistant with a knack for colorful humor, was a fan favorite. Are You Being Served? Ran for 13 years, and Sugden's character became iconic for her wit and eccentricities. Sugden's versatility as an actress was evident in her career. Though she was most famous for comedy, she also appeared in dramas and other variety shows. Her work across genres showcased her ability to shift seamlessly between comedy and drama, earning her respect in the industry. On a personal level, Sugden married William Moore, a former actor, in 1958. They had 2 children, a son and a daughter, though Sugden kept her family life private. She spoke fondly of her family, and their support was a cornerstone of her career. Her husband passed away in 2009, and Sugden continued to cherish her family during her later years. Despite facing challenges in the entertainment industry, including the pressures of typecasting, Sugden's career continued to thrive. Her dedication to her craft and professionalism helped her maintain her status as a beloved figure in British television. She inspired future generations of comedic actresses with her ability to create strong, memorable characters, often with just a few quirky traits. In her later years, Sugden enjoyed a quieter life, stepping away from the public eye. Her influence on British television, however, remained significant, and she continued to be recognized for her contributions to the industry. Sugden passed away on July 1, 2009, at the age of 86. Her death marked the end of an era for British television, but her legacy lives on through her iconic roles in The Liverpudlians and Are You Being Served? Sugden's work continues to be celebrated through reruns of her most famous shows. Her portrayal of Mrs. Slocum and Mrs. Hutchinson remains benchmarks in British comedy, and her contributions to television are fondly remembered by fans and colleagues alike. Ray Dunbobbin, born on March 31, 1931, in Wigan, England, was a British actor best known for his role as Mr. Boswell in the 1974 sitcom The Liverpudlians. The show, which followed 2 young women living in Liverpool, became a significant part of British television. Dunbobbin's portrayal of Mr. Boswell, a grumpy yet lovable office boss, became one of the memorable supporting characters in the series. At the time of filming The Liverpudlians, Dunbobbin was in his late 30s. His character, Mr. Boswell, was often a foil to the main characters, particularly in his interactions with Beryl and Sandra, bringing a dry, comedic touch to their everyday struggles. Although his role was minor compared to the leads, Dunbobbin's timing and delivery made him a standout in his scenes. Dunbobbin's acting career spanned several decades, starting in the 1950s, and he appeared in numerous television and film roles. Before The Liverpudlians, he was known for playing supporting roles, often portraying authority figures or grumpy but endearing characters. His career was marked by his ability to bring a grounded and humorous presence to the screen, making him a trusted character actor in British television. In his personal life, Dunbobbin was relatively private. He married actress and theatre producer Sandra Wehrle, and they had 2 children. The couple enjoyed a long and stable marriage, with Dunbobbin remaining close to his family throughout his life. Though little is publicly known about his children, his relationship with Wehrle was an important part of his happiness. Despite his steady career, Dunbobbin's fame never reached the level of some of his contemporaries. While his role as Mr. Boswell in The Liverbirds brought him recognition, he continued to take on supporting roles in series such as Cars and Coronation Street. His ability to portray down-to-earth characters earned him respect, but he never achieved major stardom. After The Liverbirds, Dunbobbin's career slowed, and he took on fewer roles in the 1980s, eventually retiring in the early 1990s. As the entertainment landscape shifted, Dunbobbin moved away from acting, preferring a more private life. He passed away in August 1998, at the age of 67. His death marked the end of a long and respected career in British television. Though not as famous as some of his co-stars, Dunbobbin's work left a lasting impression, particularly through his role in The Liverbirds. His contribution to the series and other television shows ensured his place in British TV history. Today, he is remembered for his dependable acting and the humor he brought to his roles, especially his portrayal of Mr. Boswell. Michael Angelis was an English actor, best known for his role as Lucien in the 1975 sitcom The Liverbirds. Born on April 29, 1944, in Liverpool, England, Angelis began his acting career at an early age and gained widespread recognition for his work in television, film, and theater. His portrayal of Lucien at the age of 25, a significant character in the series, was one of the highlights of his early career. The Liverbirds, which explored the lives of independent women in Liverpool, featured Angelis in a supporting role that added depth and complexity to the dynamic between the main characters. When Angelis joined the Liverbirds, he was in his early 20s, bringing a youthful energy to his character. His performance was well received, and the show became a major part of his rise to fame. Although the series primarily focused on the female leads, Lucien's character added an important romantic and emotional element to the plot, making Angelis a key part of the ensemble. In his personal life, Angelis married actress and writer Sheila Ruskin in the early 1980s. The couple enjoyed a private and successful marriage, and they had children together, though their family life remained largely out of the public eye. Angelis often spoke of the importance of balancing his career with his role as a husband and father, valuing family life alongside his professional work. After The Liverbirds, Angelis continued to build a successful career in television, film, and voice work. He became particularly well known for voicing the narrator in the beloved children's series Thomas and Friends, a role that introduced him to a new generation of viewers. His work on Thomas and Friends further cemented his place in British entertainment. Beyond children's television, Angelis appeared in a variety of British dramas and stage productions, showcasing his versatility as an actor. Throughout his career, Angelis faced the typical challenges of an acting profession, including periods of reduced visibility. However, his talents never went unnoticed, and he continued to work in both live-action roles and voice acting, making a lasting impact in various genres. His dedication to his craft was evident in the wide range of roles he undertook, from drama to comedy, proving his adaptability as an actor. Michael Angelis passed away on May 30, 2020, at the age of 76. His death marked the loss of a respected and talented actor whose career spanned decades. Despite the quieter years later in his life, Angelus's legacy endures through his memorable roles, particularly in The Liverbirds and Thomas and Friends. His contributions to British television and his impact on viewers of all ages ensure that he will be remembered fondly for years to come. Ivan Beavis was born on April 22, 1926 in England, and is best known for his role as Mr. Hutchinson in the popular British sitcom The Liverbirds, which aired in 1971. At the time of filming, Ivan was in his mid-40s, having already built a steady career in acting. His portrayal of Mr. Hutchinson, a kind yet somewhat bumbling character, became one of the memorable supporting roles in the series, which focused on the lives of two young women in Liverpool. The Liverbirds was a significant moment in his career. Even though it was not his first television role, Ivan's career spanned several decades, beginning in the 1950s. He appeared in numerous television shows and films, often taking on character roles that combined humor with a touch of depth. His versatility allowed him to be part of a variety of productions, although he was not typically the star of the show. His contributions were respected, and he was appreciated for his solid and reliable performances. In addition to his work in television, Ivan also performed on stage, showcasing his range as an actor. While his career had its ups and downs, Ivan continued to work steadily throughout his life, becoming a familiar face in British television. In his personal life, Ivan Beavis was married to his wife, though details about his family are not widely known, as he kept his private life relatively under wraps. There is little information available about whether they had children, as Ivan was a private figure, and rarely discussed his personal affairs in the public domain. Despite this, it's clear that his family life was important to him, offering stability and support during his career in the entertainment industry. Throughout his career, Ivan faced the usual challenges that many actors do. He experienced both periods of steady work and times when roles were less frequent. However, his ability to adapt to a wide variety of roles, from comedy to drama, allowed him to maintain a steady career in television. His most famous role as Mr. Hutchinson in The Liverbirds remains a highlight of his career, but his work on other television shows and in theater further solidified his reputation as a skilled actor. Ivan Beavis passed away on December 24, 1997, at the age of 71. His death marked the end of a career that had contributed significantly to British television, particularly in sitcoms like The Liverbirds, where his character left a lasting impression on viewers. Despite his quieter presence in the media in his later years, Ivan's legacy as an actor remains respected, and his work continues to be appreciated by fans of classic British television. Carmel McSharry was born on August 18, 1926, in Dublin, Ireland. She was a well-respected actress, known for her role as Mrs. Boswell in the British sitcom The Liverbirds, which aired from 1969 to 1979. McSharry's career spanned over several decades, and she became known for her ability to bring both humor and warmth to her characters. McSharry's career began in the 1950s, and she appeared in both theater and television productions. However, her big break came in 1977, when she joined the Liverbirds at the age of 51 as Mrs. Boswell, the landlady of the main characters. Mrs. Boswell was a no-nonsense yet caring figure, and McSharry's portrayal of her added a memorable charm to the series. The role made her a well-known figure in British television. Although The Liverbirds was her most famous role, McSharry had a versatile career, appearing in a range of TV dramas, sitcoms, and variety shows. She showed her talent in both comedic and dramatic roles, earning respect for her versatility. While she found success in the 1970s and 1980s, McSharry's appearances became less frequent after The Liverbirds ended in 1979. Despite the quieter years, she remained respected in the entertainment industry. On a personal note, McSharry married John McSharry, an Irish man. The couple had 2 children, a son and a daughter, and they were known to have a close, happy family life. Although McSharry kept her personal life private, it was clear that her family was an important source of support. Her husband passed away before her, but McSharry's devotion to her family remained constant throughout her life. McSharry's career faced both highs and lows, common for many actors in the industry. While she was widely recognized for her role in the Liverbirds, she also encountered challenges like typecasting. Nevertheless, McSharry continued to work in television and theater, often taking roles that allowed her to showcase her range as an actress. Carmel McSharry passed away March 4, 2018, at the age of 91. Though she may not have reached the same level of fame as some of her contemporaries, her role in the Liverbirds remains one of her most beloved performances. Her portrayal of Mrs. Boswell left a lasting impression on fans, and she is remembered for her genuine, heartfelt performances. Today, McSharry's legacy lives on through reruns of The Liverbirds, where her character continues to be cherished by audiences. Though she may have stepped out of the spotlight in her later years, her contributions to British television are fondly remembered. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the post-Liverbirds lives of the cast. It's fascinating to see how each actor shaped their own unique path after the show, and how their contributions continue to be remembered. If you enjoyed this look behind the scenes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into the lives of your favorite TV stars.